Hey, so surprise video. Apparently, Kingdom Hearts 4 has been announced. I had no idea this was coming, and as someone who hated Kingdom Hearts 3, I thought I wouldn't care about any of the hype. But suddenly I'm hyped. Let's just jump into it. Here we go. Okay, so first things first, I think I'm just going to watch this, and if I see anything that's important, I know some people don't get the Kingdom Hearts hype, and as someone that has been in the hype and also walked away from the hype and being brought back in into the hype, I'll try to explain some of the cool things that we might see in this trailer. But other than that, let's go ahead and hop in. Okay, first things first. Sorry, already interrupting. So Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3, and the other 14 fucking million games that have additional lore hidden on the side, that was considered the last arc and the only arc that has been in Kingdom Hearts. So the Kingdom Hearts trilogy plus those games are all built into one. So the last master arc is a new arc for Kingdom Hearts. This is brand new. This is like season 2, I guess, if you were talking about an anime. So it's kind of a big smile to see this. That's awesome. Kingdom Hearts 3 came out 14 years after Kingdom Hearts 2. So it's kind of bonkers to me that we're already getting this trailer. But with that being said, I just need to stop all expectations here. This game's probably not coming out until like 2024, 2025. Like, they're going to take their time. This is a trailer. We will probably get the same rendition trailer next year. Maybe with a new Utada song or something. And that's about it. So if you are expecting Kingdom Hearts soon, don't get your hopes up, please, for your sake and mine. All right, let's go.
ではなかったと絶望するのなら、他の世界に退場すればいい。選択肢は無限にあるはずだ。
So every single game has this text here. In fact, my inner emo boy, I think, started with Kingdom Hearts. If you watch the trailer to the first one, he says some of the most fucking deepest shit ever for like an 8th grader. And so I'm glad this trend is being continued in this trailer. The heart resides within the soul, which in turn is guided by fate to its rightful place. Oh shit, Taking Back Sunday. God, it's beautiful. PS5, 100%. The choice is yours once more. God, he looks so anime boy. Look at him. He's about to get up and play some K-pop. Wait. Sora has normal feet. Normally he's wearing these big ass goofy shoes. His feet are normal. I don't know who that is. Hang on. X1. So Organization 13 is a big deal through the other games. It's a whole like story that's happening during them all, and there's a huge massive arc, and there's like a dude that like clones himself 9 times and helps like coordinate it all together, but they're all being outplayed in the end. Fuck it. Anyways, Organization 13 is a thing. 10-11, this world, this arc that he might be in, might be Organization 11. It might be that she's in. This could be something that we deal with, or it's just fucking stupid, and I have no idea, and I'm overlooking things. God, he's so anime. So this hyper reality has only happened once in the Kingdom Hearts series, in Kingdom Hearts 3 for the Pirates of the Caribbean level. It's probably the most hyper realistic that Sora has ever looked. It's always had a cartoony look or very Disney look, or even looks that were like black and white based on the worlds that he went to. And that's usually what his appearance was like changed into, is like with the worlds that he went into. So this like hyper realistic look, I think, works, and I'm okay with it. I'm just wondering if we're still going to be traveling to Disney worlds, or finally getting some Final Fantasy 17 or 7 closures, because they were just completely written out of Kingdom Hearts 3 aside from the DLC, which was really weird.
私たちにとっては死の世界ってことになるみたい。
So this boss being shown, let's actually see if we can get a better shot of him here real quick. There we go. So this boss is actually Darkside, I think is his name. He's in Kingdom Hearts, the very, very first game, and a couple of the DLCs as well as boss fights, but I don't think he's in the second and third one. But this is the first official tutorial boss that you fight in Kingdom Hearts. So him being brought here into this new arc kind of like solidifies the whole tutorial boss fight thing happening, and also that we might get to see Heartless for sure. Like, that's pretty much a shoo-in, right? Yeah, and he had the orbs around him, so now he's in the environment. Okay. There it is. The keyblade. So one thing I wanted to touch on. Look at his run animation. It is exactly the same run animation you have full sprint in every single game that you have. And I know that might be dumb, but I love it. Look at it. So, actual gameplay. Verticality is put into a lot of boss fights, especially in Kingdom Hearts 3, but I don't think it was a scale of this. Now, this might just be a pre-rendered CGI fight scene or whatever, so maybe like none of that stuff is going to be happening, but my hope is that it is. They did play with it a little bit in Kingdom Hearts 3. It wasn't perfect, and it felt kind of meh in combat, and plus combat was so shit in Kingdom Hearts 3, it doesn't even matter. But if we have that type of mobility and we're also attacking enemies and moving around a lot, I'll be really happy. What I'm looking forward in this Kingdom Hearts is what Kingdom Hearts 3 was being completely destroyed. Like, I don't want any more floatiness. I don't want any more attractions or jump ins. Like, QT events are actually a pretty big thing in the Kingdom Hearts series, but what's so great about Sora and his combat style when it's always so grounded is that it feels like it's very combo based. There's a lot of movement going on. There's a lot of iframes and whatnot they can exploit. In Kingdom Hearts 3, they give you a lot of like weird attractions that allowed you to just throw in an ability. It would give you like 2 minutes of iframes. I'm not even kidding. In some scenarios, give you lots of damage. You jump around. It's super floaty, and it felt non-interactive for how many buttons you were hitting. It just felt odd and too floaty to me. So I'm hoping we get some more grounded stuff. I'm cool with quick time events. Again, just keep them on Sora. Don't put them on random attraction rides again, please, for the love of God. Oh, grappling hook. Nice. Fuck yeah. So that actually gives me hope. What it looks like we might have like a counter. There's already been the counter in Kingdom Hearts. So for those that don't know, you have dodge roll. It's not like as aggressive as Dark Souls, but it's there. You have a counter guard where you can stand in place, and if you are able to have a melee attack hit you, counter back, and you do damage, which you can do. Most people don't really play with that style, but it can be fun, especially in like one-on-one single-player boss fights. But like against general mob content, it's whatever. But this looks like some kind of counter guard where I hit a QTE of it afterwards, and I get a punish ability, which would be a cool way for them to take all the weapons they threw in Kingdom Hearts 3, because it was just excessive. You were switching between multiple weapons constantly, and then maybe add them into counter elements or even cool ways for you to have your guard up and fight, because you don't really guard that much in Kingdom Hearts, or at least for me. I usually just run around, yell at Donald for not healing me or taking items for heals or just dying. Like I don't never stand there unless I'm in a one-on-one. So if I have this kind of ability that I can pop, follow it up with a quick time event, and then do some damage afterwards, that could be a cool way to transition all that stuff in Kingdom Hearts 3 into a fun gameplay loop. Punches the ground. That is the same robes for Organization 13. So either Organization 13 is confirmed, or perhaps that Organization 11 that we saw earlier could be these guys. Look at it! At first I thought the logo was a 3. And then our favorite healer, Goofy, because Donald sucks at healing. He'll He looks so great.
おいどこへ行くんだよ
So confirmed. Donald and Goofy are back in the game to help out the beautiful trio, and that was probably Hades at the end. It kind of seemed like that with the blue flame.